Yeah, let's check out the thing that just popped up for Guilty Gear potentially. Here's the Testament starter guide. See what they're like. Testament.
Testament excels in the mid-range, fighting with a variety of projectiles. Take control of the field by combining these projectiles with long-range normals. Stain. Certain moves put the opponent into stain state. A follow-up attack will occur when you hit the opponent with certain moves while they are in stain state. You can go into a combo after the follow-up attack hits, or maintain your offense when blocked. Use this opportunity to go on the offense. Grave Reaper. Testament strikes forward with their scythe, sending out a projectile. The slash version sends the projectile forward.
Stays right on screen.
While the heavy slash version moves at a diagonal. The scythe strike also has a hitbox and combos into the projectile on hit. The properties of the projectile change if you hold down the button.
Oh, it can linger.
Version, such as increasing the active frames of the projectile. The projectile transforms into a succubus and remains for a short while before disappearing. Unholy Diver. Testament's Crow Familiar flies forward. This move puts the opponent in stain state on hit or block. If the projectile from Grave Reaper is on screen, the crow flies towards that position. Watch for the positioning of the opponent.
This is definitely a Guilty Gear character.
For this move.
Oh man.
Possession. Testament vanishes and reappears in the position of the projectile from Grave Reaper. Testament reappears in their initial position if the projectile is not
in that
screen.
Default pose though. So sick.
Testament will also reappear in their initial position when the button is held down. This means the move can be used either for movement or as a feint.
Right.
Arbiter Sign. An attack that tracks to the opponent's position to an extent. The slash version is a low, and the heavy slash version is an overhead. This move works well to mix up a blocking opponent. However, be aware that it cannot track the opponent from too close or too far a distance. Nostrovia. Testament summons a succubus who performs multiple powerful attacks. This move has quick recovery, creating an opportunity to approach together with the succubus. The succubus's attacks also put the opponent in stain state on hit or block. Go all in on the opponent while maintaining your advantage.
Free pressure, super.
Calamity 1. Testament summons a massive beast, unleashing an extremely powerful attack. This move has invincibility as the attack comes out, making it work well in combos or for interrupting the opponent's offense. Far-standing slash and the slash version of Grave Reaper dominate the grounded neutral game. Moves such as forward heavy slash and the heavy slash version of Grave Reaper cover a large area upwards. Once you've prevented the opponent's approach, take the chance to go on the offensive with the succubus summoned by Grave Reaper. You can land a surprise attack using possession, or put the opponent in stain state by hitting them with Unholy Diver. While the opponent is in stain state, you can gain the advantage just by connecting the far edge of your pokes with the opponent. Keep the opponent...
So they essentially have Testament being like a debuff character now? Mid-range debuff character that can use familiars, right? Familiars to change the direction of like some moves. That's definitely different, right? No more crazy invisible things. It doesn't seem like those ridiculous mix-ups from before that existed with the character. The crazy polarizing gameplay stuff that they had before is now gone. Completely gone. So that makes sense. They essentially retooled everything. You'd have to... did Testament in previous games have the familiar stuff? Was there like a stained state sort of thing, or is that new? I never actually played Testament before. Does anyone know if they had that? That's new. Was there a curse? It was a curse, right? There was something with the crow. It was a skull. That's what it was. Yeah, there's a skull like hovering around you like a curse. So that's still there. But Testament... Could Testament like teleport to Crow and stuff like that in the past? Could they do that? I'm kind of curious if it's like... I'm kind of curious if this is similar to like a Biken situation. It seems like most of this stuff is like what Testament could do before, but they took out the polarizing part, right? They essentially take out the thing that some people either liked or disliked, and the point of contention was relatively removed from the character. You know, because Biken's sort of the same way. They made Biken not have to deal as much about like the alpha counter stuff, much less the run and all that kind of stuff. To me, it comes across as being sort of similar. The approach of the character design, you know? Yeah, the core, well, the same thing with Biken, like the core of the character is still very much there, you know? The thing is, like, Testament ultimately boiled down to, like, you would just be essentially trapped between all this stuff on the screen that you, like, could not see. And you'd have to, like, visually remember where it was and stuff like that. Some crazy shit. Cool. I mean, if anything, Testament kind of looks like sort of a straightforward character. You know, a relatively straightforward, like mid-range character with some mix-up potential with the familiars and the debuff stuff. They look pretty easy to play now. Testament was not an easy to play character before. I don't think so. I'm not really. I don't know which version I'm actually even referencing because it's hard for me to think of which Testament I'm even familiar with of fighting against. Might have even been much older Guilty Gears. You know, this might be another great opportunity for me to jump back in and obviously play more Biken and stuff like that. So if Testament isn't gameplay wise, wasn't that hard. I say nothing like a Jacko situation or something like that. If Testament isn't gameplay wise something I'm like looking for or like immediately fall in love with, well, I mean, I really enjoy the way Biken plays. I still do. So I just have to see it get refreshed on doing my instant air overheads and you know, canceling into cool aerial confirms into the wall.